What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Madden 16 PS4. Do me a favor, like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter, shutdown safety is my username. Taking a look at the speed, we're going to go back and have a conversation about when Madden is going to fix itself. This is one of the more frustrating videos you can make because this one's going to talk about improvements in Madden 16 and how they really don't matter because of legacy issues. Now, when we take a look at Hopkins running this route, he comes off, and you can see Vontae Davis starts to trail a little bit. In order to get ground made back up, we start to see one of the improvements that's been asked for in Madden for a very long time. Now, again, I understand some people may say it's not okay that Vontae Davis's hand is going into Hopkins' butt at this point, but I can understand that this is simply jostling for position. Wide receiver, defensive back jostling, checking, whatever you want to call it. This is something that's been desperately needed in this game for a simulation's sake for the longest time. So it's refreshing to me to see Vontae Davis be able to come off, feel where the receiver is visually, turn his head procedurally to continue to look at where the wide receiver is going, not once, but twice, and then continue that process down the field of feeling where the receiver is. These are things that look good visually, these are things that add realism to the game, and if we're talking about Vontae Davis being a better corner in the game, provides more realistic simulation because maybe Greg Toller or another cornerback isn't going to be able to do this as effectively. Now the problem, of course, comes in, I'm going to bring the box up so you can see this is not user control, when it's time for the catch to be made. Now Davis has done a really good job of recovering and gaining position back on Hopkins. He's got himself in a position now where any pass that would come in, he'd be in the direct path of. But as the ball is thrown, for whatever reason, Vontae turns now, again, which I'm okay with because he's kept himself in good position to deflect the pass coming to Hopkins. For some reason, shifts out of the way. And he shifts out of the way in such a timing and rate that's so indicative of this pass being caught without any type of deterrent or any type of way of him batting it down. Now, I take user control here well after the slide because I'm trying to now recover the position. Now, the other part of this is what Hopkins does, because to me, Hopkins really isn't in a good position to make a catch here in the way that he is. In fact, I prefer he does an overhand catch, run up the field and gain some more yards because, well, like it or not, my cornerback's out of position now to defend the pass or make the tackle. To show you how incorrect this is, you can take a look at Hopkins' knee here as he makes this cut, and I don't even want to call it a cut because, again, we're going to go back to situations where we're stitching steps together. We're having animation transitions between running and moving on the field, and you just don't see that here. Hopkins basically spins on a dime, never has to have any type of footwork in order to do this, and puts himself in an animation that really isn't conducive to catching the ball a yard or two inbounds. This is something you want to see a receiver do right on the sideline, not right here. He makes the catch, obviously stumbles back a few steps, completely falls almost in bounds. And then for whatever reason, I'm going for a tackle, and this is the tackle animation that occurs. That's right, I dove on top of him and did a handstand. I don't understand it either, nor do I understand why number 15 in the background here with our living worlds is somehow upset about this, or even knows what's going on because he's not looking at the play. But again, these are some of the issues this game experiences year in and year out, despite the improvements. Love to know your guys' opinions on this. Appreciate you checking it out. Back in the week with more content.